Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 184 of my Let's Play of Tyranny. I'm IVATOPIA, and we're about to go to Tyranny's Court and face him down. Let's see what this is about. We've given up when it comes to the last side quest. There seems to be one blocked after block after block door. And I found looking at guys, but they're saying, you got to do this, but the thing is, half that stuff I've already done, so it makes it confusing how to follow it. So, hopefully it's nothing needed. I believe there's side quests. Would give us more XP, killing a few more things, but hey. If we get here and get slaughtered, maybe we'll have to try and do it. I don't know. Well, it's not like I'm trying, but anyway.
I got it.
Where's this court? Yeah, it's two Faith Binders here. We're supposed to be fighting the last Faith Binder. Oh, there he is. There he is. Tuna's court. Here we go, people. No more proceedings will be held for nobles today. This court is... I think it's a close. It went a bit fast and for me. I think it's a close. The outrageous we demand to be heard. The degree is not subject to deliberation. The officers will escort you all out. Okay. And here comes the last few Faith Binders. And there's only one allowed lot to live. There's 4 of us in the room right now. I don't know if he's class 1.
Faith Binder, I had assumed you would ignore my court summons as you have in the past.
What?
But it would appear that only the threat of criminal punishment spurs you into action.
What?
Let us proceed, Faith Binder. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest.
Okay, look, back up. Criminal punishment? What? Last time I was here, you said I need to go off and find a traitor between them and them, make sure they're loyal. I'd done that, and I found them both being guilty, and I wiped them both out. And then I came back. So where's this criminal thing come into play? There's some letters I didn't look at before, I didn't realise. Let's start the rest of the court audience. Let us proceed, Faith Binder. Pleasure is mine, Your Honour. I'm here to kill you. Yeah, we'll keep that in our back pocket.
I first want to make it clear why we've assembled today. After the collapse of Vendrian's Well and the start of the Civil War, it became clear to me that there must have been some great fault on the part of the Archons.
Okay.
We come together to root out the source of our troubles and determine which of the Archons has sown more chaos during the war.
Well, they're both gone, so it doesn't matter. I can point to the culprit and spare us the discussion. Okay. The discussion, Bloodmuch, aims the tip of his crude dagger at your heart. This is the scum who brought down the voices. Yeah, your point is, he was guilty. You want me to join with him, as in literally become one with his voices in his head, so I had to fight him. But it isn't your intention to arm yourself before a court of peaceful legal representatives, Commander, unless to offer amusement as a Blint Mark flays you for our delight, offers a crushing smile. He squints at Karen and shows return to his weapon to its sheath. Slowly returns it, sorry. Turns to aim what you can only assume is a stern look. He refocuses back onto you with cold stoicism.
Much has happened since I dispatched you on.
See, exactly, mission. That's what I was doing. So then you suddenly go, I don't gonna threaten you with criminal charges, you back it. It's like, what? No, I did my mission and I came back.
Raven Ash and the voices of
Dead.
Narat, the appointed generals
Yep.
of this war,
Punished.
are both
Yep.
dead. You were instructed with bringing justice to the unlawful,
What I did.
but you have clearly taken the law into your own hands.
However, just fought an accusation silence. Plus, if I fight here, he's up there and I'm going to reach him. So unstable, I need to put him down. Disfavored or weak, I want to show them true strength. Voices was a madman, he didn't deserve a trial. I didn't have a choice. I acted on the overruled nation that only one Archon would rule the tiers. Yeah. Temporal responsibility for your treason at the Overlord's feet. One does not establish rule through turning coat and commit murder. That was the rule. No one emphasised enlightened rule like the voice of narrator. Bloodmuch blinks at you and then glances up to Turner. Not that I dispatched the Archons of Justice.
And you would be that self-appointed ruler. This court wonders what blood sacrifices your ambition will demand of you next. The court has a serious problem to address. Your conduct throughout this campaign has come into question.
How?
And you will answer for your actions.
You told me to find the guilty people. So I went after find the guilty, and then during that, all of a sudden there's only one faith binder can rule. So I killed the other two. Plus they were guilty. Go to the left.
You have made quite a name for
Thank you.
yourself, Faith
Thank you very
Binder.
much.
Stories of your deeds have spread through the tiers, and all of them have reached this court.
Okay.
Some actions have consequences. We will see what your actions have wrought.
Okay.
The chaos you've sown everywhere is unacceptable.
Seriously?
You cast yourself so far outside the established order, I cannot begin to catalog your misdeeds.
What?
For this, you have been deemed guilty and must be executed.
Excuse me? Okay, did not the guy in charge say we must fight to the death, only one of us, and I fought and won? Trial? Is that not the proper procedure? I knew it would eventually come down to this. If you were so eager for fight, let's just fight. I kind of want to see what else they say first. Trial?
The outcome is a foregone conclusion, Fatebinder. Your actions cannot be allowed to stand. But if you wish to make a mockery of this,
Yeah, why not?
I will add it to your list of
What the? Happened? Did the game just crash? Oh, for some reason it minimised. He's saying less defences then, that's weird. Don't know why I did that, okay. I want to defend my actions.
Very well. If you insist we proceed, then we shall. You are on trial for transgressing on the Overlord's authority.
How?
Breaking the laws of the Empire, bringing mayhem to an otherwise orderly conquest.
Orderly conquest.
And meddling in concerns that fell beyond your station.
Seriously?
Our directive to bring Kairos' peace to the tiers has suffered, and you will answer for the part you played.
If you don't mind, Adjudicator, we're on familiar terms with the Faith Binder here. Should any inconsistency require our input, we will add our voice as testimony. Oh yeah, because I've been sending them information. She nods to Roglas and then turns to you with unreadable expression.
The court has inquiries into your conduct. I first call your travel companions to speak on your behalf as witnesses to your character or accomplices to your crimes. Who will speak on behalf of the Fatebinder? Scarlet Fury, you who sacrificed your old life for this one. Step forward.
Me? As if the likes of me has any business speaking in a grand hall before the Archon. Why, I've murdered enough folk to stack their bodies up to the podium 10 times over. Your Honor, the Fatebinder and I get along like a couple of cats. We scratch here and there, but there's respect to be had. Sometimes I think we agree on too much, but can't fight everyone. I suppose I've had worse bosses, and I suppose I've had better friends. But this one's something special. I've killed for him, and I'll do it again.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Let the aged chronicler step forward.
If it may please the court, I will speak truth.
Okay.
I have had the honor and privilege of shadowing the
Thank you.
Archon. A dream come true for someone so eager to witness history in the unfolding. I can say, with conviction, I am following great...
Thank you. Oh, I've got to read this one. It's not saying it. And if required, I could produce my travel log to back my claims. I have noted the good with the bad, and I think you'll find the Archon has been a force of order and balance. Exactly what you should want from a Fatebinder. Thank you, Larry. I'm expecting that from you.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Let the Beast Woman come forward and offer testimony. I would hear her speak.
Archon barks orders at Beast Woman. Thinks kids in Shadow will obey.
She cocks her head to one side and stares at the Archon for a long moment, her lips twisted with barely contained violence. Then, with a peeved huff, she lops forward.
Beast Woman follows only toughest, most vicious alpha.
Puts out her barred chest, proud and flaunting.
Alpha to kills in Shadow has slain and rip-slaughtered ruthlessly, leaving trail of price corpses through all of Tyr's lands. His best fighter can make even ironclads flee, yelping in fear. We'll not find better predator
Thank you.
elsewhere.
Will anyone else speak on the fate by
No one else here.
behalf?
And now the time has come for the event to offer his testimony. Okay. The Arcane of War has levied a significant accusation against you. The charges that you murdered his daughter at Sentinel stand the keep. How do you answer this assertion? Okay, I'm trying to remember what that was about. Wasn't that the baby thing? Took up arms against me. I had no choice but to defend myself. She abandoned the Overlord to fight alongside the Tearsmen. She went so far as to bear an heir to the ruling council stalwart. I am to answer for every life I took during this war, Your Honour. Abandoned the Overlord to... yeah, boom. I had heard mumblings of such. His mass turns almost improbably towards Gowron before returning his attention to you. The court thanks you for rooting out this transaction and punishing it appropriately. Ah, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, got away with that one. Okay, that's good, that's good. What's next? You have the Silent Archive in your possession, a reservoir of forbidden lore, the likes of which few in North have ever comprehended. How do you speak to clear the breach? Didn't I tell them I destroyed that? I believe it contained information vital to our investigation. The education of the court alone was insignificant for this task. Was I not tasked with restoring order? I needed every resource at my disposal. As a trusted servant of the court, I am the only one responsible enough to handle forbidden law. The Archon is a testimony to the humbles of the tears. I claimed it for property and glory of the Careths. There's no source like a primary source. The ever-present scratching of quill over parchment pauses as Larry glances up. As the binder suggests, the Archive is a testament to how the sages should have seen the patterns of history and should have seen the inevitable rise of Carolus. It is not a repository of knowledge. It is a trophy of your enemies' repeated inability to learn from history. It remains violated regardless of the intent of the violation. Darkness rises from behind the Archon. Historically documents or not, the Silent Archive betrays its own heresy, and that is those who possess it. During the crisis at Vanden Well, your aggression upon the envy of the Vanden Guard, requesting to parley with you under the blue flag of peace, doing so violated one of our oldest and most deeply held traditions, universal action terrorists. Further, you twisted the flag of your own violent ends with the slaying of Queen Elata of House Veldon during the conquest of Apex, an offence that was otherwise would have been declined to closely scrutinise. When they broken their oath of surrender, I couldn't trust them to remain peaceful. They were led by a tidecaster of us possessed forbidden knowledge. Was it not my duty to slay them? We were at war, Archon. I saw an opportunity to relive the oathbreakers of one of their leaders. I didn't hesitate. Broken oath to surrender, I couldn't trust them to remain peaceful. That's forbidden knowledge. One of them two, broken the oath of surrender. Go with the bit of forbidden knowledge. That's how they got me for that. Would the term not oblige a justification, or should I simply slay you when you arrive here among us? He shakes his head, hood rustling. Regardless, the court will consider circumstances. That should have gone to top one. You enter the old walls are a clear violation of current law. How do you answer for this privation of justice? Do you think yourself above the law? When in the old worlds. Things took me there, Your Honour, not agreed. Action was necessary to complete my task. The laws stood in the path of justice. They were open and available for plunder. I claimed resources within before they could be used against me. My only trespass came in pursuit of trespassers, that I might pursue their transgressions. Aha! Does Archon prevents not grant an Archon the right to administrate the domain as they see fit? Do not my spies rise from the old walls? Do not my scents flow through them? Okay, alright. Go with that one. Heads are declined slightly as he listens. A long moment of silence follows. An interesting premises upon one that assumes a great deal about your station in the spires. Ever since you arrived at the Tears, you have proven stubbornly tight-lipped. Your speech is often stilled as if by some great terror or apprehension. Can you even answer for this anomaly, or are you too simple to manage it? Say nothing. I'm the strong, quiet type. In my displeasure of justice, I find it most useful to let others do the talking while I observe and allow them to increment themselves. It's a tactic I picked up from watching your interrogations. Do you want to kiss butt or just do that one? I think that's better, makes more sense. Someone kiss butt, probably have to go with that. That is a better justification than I had suspected. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity. Thank you.
I have one final
Here we go.
question, Fatebinder. You were brought to this campaign to adjudicate the disagreements between the two
I have.
armies. After your arrival, matters quickly escalated into a
Yeah, and they're now dead.
Did you knowingly join the conquest of the Tears to sow discord in your wake? Or were you merely a victim of circumstance?
Circumstance. Whatever harm I've done, the Archives have committed 100-fold. I recognise the Archives' corruption from the start. It was only a matter of time before they turned on each other, and I was prepared for that eventuality. That's probably the best one so far. I joined the conquest for the glory of currents, but I'm less certain that the Archives did for the same reason. You're not seriously weeping over the failed campaign of this backwards land of scavengers can send more troops in a fortnight. You credit me with starting a civil war, Jason? I'm flattered. I joined the conquest for the glory, but less certain the Archives did. I recognise the Archives' corruption from the start. It was only a matter of time before they turned on each other. So prepared.
If you anticipated a failure on this scale, you should have informed me. Or else work to avoid it rather than pit combatants against
Well, they're gone. Truly, the wisdom of the court knows no bounds, Your Honour. Ragnos turns to you with an impetuous look.
I am finished with my line of questioning. Have you any closing remarks for the court?
What do we have here? Though I have ever strived to bring peace and order to this shattered region, I recognise that our work is an uphill battle, and I'm well worth the struggle. The years have shown me that war and conflict can change the face of the Tears. I am the hammer that pounds ore into workable shape. Peace is a lie. The Overlord holds domination because we are ignorant to alternatives. The better Overlord stands before you, ready to find justice as he sees fit. Want to say that I don't recognise this court's authority to judge me? Thank you. Challenge you to a trial of combat. Prepare yourself, Archine. Why not? Why not?
After everything, it falls to this. I expected more of you. Kairos expected more. The Tears and the Overlord's Legion are better rid of you. Prepare yourself for the eternal void.
What the? That's just gonna kill me, is it? That'd be so stupid. Oh, it is. Emerges from the shadow behind you. He steps forward with purpose, his daggers drawn, saying nothing, prepared to fight. Have at me, headsman.
Battle!
Right.
And I think I challenged you. Why am I fighting this idiot? And I guess with that we should end this episode and carry this fight next time in IVATOPia. Like and subscribe and that good stuff, and see you next time. Bye everybody! Well, hopefully we can win this.